All right, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. Today we are filming all the products that I have pan in. Last time I had 26. The count now is still 26, but there is like a change in them. Some things were finished and some new pan was hit. So yeah, it's cool that I have the same number, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and count. I also am going to show you maybe like a couple things that like were finished that I still have packaging for, because there's still some product in other places in it. So yeah, let's get started. We'll start with the thing that's been in the longest, that will continue to be in the longest, at least I think it's been in the longest, is this the BrowGal by Crooks. There's two pans right here, nice big pans. I do use both of them, tap tap. This will be in the project for a long time, because once these two are used up, we still have this middle one, and that hasn't even started to make a dent. So yeah, there's that. So two pans there. Next, well, let's also kind of update on this one. It's my Ibuy highlight and contour palette, and I think last time I still had some product in this, but this no longer has pan in it, so this no longer is like counted as a product with pan, even though I finished all these so far. We are still working on these two, and there's a bit of a dip. Just wanted to update because it's not really in a project or anything, but you know, once these two hit pan, and I use both of them, tap tap, because this is a little too dark, this is a little too warm for my liking for contouring, so I use both of them, and once they both have pan in it, then you know, they'll be back in this for updates. But there's that one. I think it'll be a long time since I am using just, you know, a tap tap on both. Next, we have this IT Cosmetics Hello Light Cream, and it's in Radiance. So this was scraped out because I'm using it as a mixing product with lipsticks for a cream blush. I'm still working on it. There is like a lot of product used up in that, but yeah, so I am counting this. I think before sometimes I like wasn't counting it, but I'm officially counting it because I do think that there's like enough product that has been used up that I can count this now, I believe. So here we go. That one's counted. We'll continue to use that as like as a mixing unit. Okay, so another cream product is going to be this Becca, what is it called? Under Eye Brightening Corrector, light to medium. And look at all that. I know it's a cream, but there's like hardly any product left, and I might as well count it because there is pan, you know, you can see right through it. So yeah, this will definitely be done by the time I update, because I tend to update 4 to 6 months, every 4 to 6 months, give or take. So that will for sure be done by the next time. Next, we will have my Too Faced Sweet Tea Bronzer. This is in my Project 100 pan. So yeah, I mean, still lots of pan, lots more pan, I believe, than last time. I can't quite remember how much we had last time, but yeah, this is, I mean, I would love this to be gone next time I update, but we'll see, you know, depending on if we're leaning more towards 6 months or 4 months. We'll see what's left when that time comes. Next is my Becca Champagne Pop highlighter, and this was shattered and then repressed, but it was basically full, but there is pan right here. I haven't touched it at all, so you know, no new progress or anything. It's just still sitting around with pan in it. And then I have this Over Cosmetics highlighter in Beverly Hills. It was pinwheeled. I've crushed it up. This is another one of my Project 100 pan, and lots of pan. Again, hopefully next time I update, this will be very little left, / maybe it'll be gone, but I don't know. I feel like this, because this is like such an intense highlighter, I use so little of it, so it might take a hot minute before that's like properly used up. But I would love then to start like reworking on this to get this out, and then we'll see what the next highlighter is that I'll have pan on. Okay, so the rest are just eyeshadows. Next, we have my MAC quad. It was a quad, now it is technically a duo because there's only two. We have one shadow here that is quite almost gone. I think like 10 more uses. We'll see. This is my Pan That palette as well. And then this one, I mean, it's taken me forever to use up this quad. So maybe it won't. Maybe it'll still be here next time, but oh my goodness, I really hope that next time this will be gone. Because once I use this up, then I'll start using this as like my lid shade. Because right now I'm only using it as inner corner, so very little is needing to be used up, but hopefully we can like blow through that last one. That would be really cool. So fingers crossed. Next we have this MAC little duo. I have pan in this shade right here. It's a baked product. I haven't used it, I don't believe, since the last time, so there's still the same amount just sitting there with pan. And then we have my Ibuy Beauty palette. This is like my other pan that palette, but right now it's kind of on hold because I want to finish up those two other shadows. I think last time I had, this technically had pan, this one right here, but now that it's used up, it's no longer counted as something with pan because there's no product left. So that's great, this is used up, but then this one still is sitting here with pan, which is why I'm trying to use up this before I go into this, because there's just two shimmer shades left. So yeah, there we go. Hopefully by next time, maybe this will have pan in it. That would be cool, that I finish that in enough time to also get some usage on this. That would be great. Next, we will do my Real Her I Feel Beautiful palette. This was in my Project Everything project pan, or Pan and Everything project pan. And so I did hit pan on every single shade in here. So I have 9 little pans in here. Some of them are a little bit bigger because this is now in my 100 uses project pan. So I'm using it after I hit pan and everything. I added like 100 uses onto it. So yeah, it's still working its way. I want to see what 100 uses looks like on this. And right now, like for my 100 uses, I'm using Flawless to set. What is this? Impeccable for my lid, Enchanting for the crease, Divine for the outer corner / liner type shades. And then I think I'm using a little bit of Perfect for like brow area. Next is my Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Arrow. There's a lot more pan, like it's such a much bigger pan. Once again, this is in my Project 100 project pan. So this is hopefully going to get used up very soon, like completely. I'm using this as a topper for my Pan That palette shade, one of my Pan That palette shades. So yeah, but this does need to get used up. I'm trying to use it up, but there's a lot of pan. So we'll see. Once again, maybe this one will be out the next time, or at least significant changes. And then I have my Kat Von D, or KVD, Shade and Light Eye Palette. And I had a pan here. I was using this for my under eye, to set my under eye, but I feel like I just have more like lines now as I'm like getting older, and so I can't just like set it with whatever. I have to be like specific as to like a proper like under eye setting powder. So yeah, because otherwise it just showed off all the creases and everything. So I'm not using that anymore. But I would love to use this as like, you know, setting my eyeshadow primer once I, you know, use up other ones. So this sometimes gets a little bit of usage on it. So we'll see if that'll be gone. But I also have pan on this white shade. So that's great. It's so deep. These pans are so deep. So we'll see. Sometimes I also use this shade for my transition. So there's a smidge of a dip, but it's not much. I think it'll take a really long time if I ever have another pan. But this is something that like I have next to me if I need it to like complete looks here and there. So yeah, this is something that I do use. It's like my utility type of palette. And then we have my little makeshift palette here of singles. And the last time I had pan on this purple shade, which was great. It's definitely expanded since then. I now also have pan on this deep brown shade. And then I also have pan right here in this little single. This is in my 20 usage project pan. These were just ones that I use like whenever I, you know, don't have anything else to use. I was using this black for a little bit, so there's a bit of a dip. Sorry, I was writing earlier. There's a bit of a dip here. I also am using this as a Beaches and Cream by Makeup Geek. Using this as much as possible to set my eyeshadow primer, so there should be pan next time in it. I also had a Beaches and Cream before that I was using to set my eyeshadow primer, and that actually got used up. So there you go. So yeah, I'm using this. It's fun. We'll see how many pans there are and how many get used up and all that. But yeah, we're still at 26, but there's a difference in what has pan. Like I finally used up a Charlotte Tilbury powder, you know, so that's not in here anymore. There's some new pans like that deep brown and that single shade. And yeah, so I'm overall, as always, I'm very happy with how much product I have pan in, how many pans I have, and I'm down to keep having more products with pan and then also using them up. I'm down if the number goes down a little bit because it means that products are moving out. So, you know, I'm always like kind of okay with whatever number I end up having because it just means that I am using products and I'm using it up and using them up / getting new pans / just using them in general. Everything is good. This is, I love this video. It's just like very positive. So yeah, that's that. That's what we have. We have 26 products, same as last time, but different ones. So that's great. We'll see next time if I have more products or if I have less. I mean, again, hopefully there will be at the very least different ones with pan. So yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Just maybe a roundup. Let's see. Hopefully Too Faced will be gone. Hopefully this whole palette will be gone. And then yeah, that would be great if I had like, I'm like, what else do we think? Maybe this Colourpop one. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 different differences in pan, and you know, maybe this like Beaches and Cream will have pan, and maybe the Ibuy Beauty, the gold shade, will have pan. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Let me know how many products you have pan in. I always like to know that number, and how you use your products, because a lot of people like to just get as much pan as possible. That's what like motivates them. And other people is like, once I hit pan, I'm going for the gold and I am finishing it, which is definitely how I used to be a lot more. I mean, I'm still definitely like that. My goal is definitely like finishing products overall, but I also have been trying to like have a more even spread of usage on my products. So yeah, that's that. I love it. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you did. And yeah, have a good day. Bye.